compound exercises are extremely effective if you want to maximize your results in the shortest time possible. Compound exercises include an upper body movement along with the lower body movement. However, one of the problems that people encounter when they do this type of training is their core, their stomach and their low back. It becomes the weak point and holds them back from maximizing their results. So if you want to get good results, work on your core. Robin's going to show you some key exercises that can really help you out. And they're normally called bridges or planks. And the beginner's level, what we do is we call it quad balance. In the quad balance, you're going to position yourself on all fours. It's important that your hips line up with your knees and that your knees are at least shoulder width apart. Now from that position, what you want to do is make certain that your lower back and upper back stays square to the mat. You're going to get one leg back and then the other arm straight ahead. The secret here is to make certain that you don't over-rotate. If your core is weak, you're going to over-rotate very rapidly. What you want to do is try to work up between 30 seconds to 1 minute, and believe me, that's challenging. So you do one side, then you would do the other side. Very good. Now for the next level we want to do, which is a lot more difficult or more challenging, is where Robin will get into a push-up position. Now in that push-up position, it's important that she doesn't drop her hips. In other words, she works on controlling the core. She's going to raise one leg up, and then the opposite arm straight ahead, and she's going to try to hold that for 30 seconds without over-rotating. And I can tell you right now that Robin's trying very hard to keep that position. Good. From here, what we want to do is start combining some upper body work with core work, and a good example of this is a push-up and a rotational twist. So Robin's going to do a push-up, and then when she comes up, slowly rotates. She's going to hold that position, make certain that her hips stay up and she doesn't sink. Then she would go down, and she would repeat on the other side, but we're just going to do it on one side. That's the way. 5 repetitions on one side and 5 on the other. Excellent. Next, what we want to do is look at doing something like a wheel. The wheel is an excellent way of conditioning your core as well as your upper body strength. You start off with a nice limited range of motion, and it's very important that you progress slowly, because as you get stronger and as your core gets stronger, you'll be able to go out further and further. It's important that you keep your wrists nice and straight and you get into a nice rhythm. When you can finally do this all the way, you would hold the bridge for 10 seconds up to 30 seconds. And when you can do that, you're going to be very, very strong. Another way of strengthening your core is if you went back to a push-up, and what you would do now is stay in your push-up position, move your hands forward until you can do a bridge. If you can hold that for 30 seconds to a minute, you have a very strong core. In summary, keep in mind that when you do compound movements, your weakest link should be your strongest.